A special meeting today, city councilors approved several changes to the shelter-in-place ordinance passed last Friday. Shatanya Clark was there and joins us now with more. So Shatanya, what are the major changes?
Melanie, changes were approved regarding the number of customers that can be in a store at one time, since officials say crowds in grocery stores or big box stores is one of the biggest obstacles in reducing crowds in confined locations. Also, councilors discussed or enacted measures regarding car washes, real estate transactions, mobile pet groomers, and golf courses.
Is golf essential?
District 2 Councilor Deandra Chenault is one of the many folks questioning why golf courses are allowed to remain open after city leaders made amendments to the shelter-in-place order to fall more into line with the county's order.
I mean, I seen in the newspaper last week where we wrote tickets to 2 homeless people. They have nowhere to go if they have been kicked out of a faith mission or faith refuge, but we're allowing people to play golf.
The amended order for courses states in part that golf pro shops will be closed and golfers should check in outside, and all golfers should remain 50 feet apart, which has to be monitored by a pro. There will be no flag sticks and driving ranges are closed. Councilors view these provisions as making golf similar to other allowed exercise and outdoor activity. And Wednesday, the new restrictions on grocery and other stores will be in place.
At first, we were going to try to take the advice of maybe allowing somebody on an odd year or odd address, limiting what public shows up. But that could cause some confusion and puts a lot of policing into effect for those entities.
Stores are now required to keep the number of customers inside at one time to no more than 50% of their maximum allowed capacity, while enforcing a minimum of 6 feet of distance between patrons in line.
They have to have some type of plan so we don't see those large congregate groups, especially early in the morning, waiting outside until the store opens.
Just how each store will monitor the number of customers is not known, but each store is required to create a written plan to implement these rules beginning at 3 p.m. Wednesday. Concerns were also raised regarding the city's finances, and city manager Darren Liker says an initial analysis shows it will have a devastating impact on the budget, but officials are already thinking ahead.
We've already put into place hiring freezes. We've stopped all non-essential purchases, equipment purchases, capital improvement projects and such, just because we know that we're going to have to deal with an economic issue soon.
Liker says additionally they are also preparing projections of revenue in regards to sales taxes and hotel occupancy tax and more. The amendments as proposed were all adopted, but city leaders emphasize that the order will continue to be modified and fine-tuned as needed to meet the crisis. Now, these changes go into effect 11:59 tonight, and the original penalty that was adopted by the City Council still stands, a $1,000 fine to be enforced by the Wichita Falls Police Department.
That's right. All right, Shatanya, thank you so much.